Making a doll in magic is actually called sympathetic magic, because fundamentally it's actually about putting some energies outward or out there that are going to be better for the individual that's making the doll. So Poppet dolls go back many, many years, but dolls have always been used in witchcraft since time have begun. But I'm just going to give you a quick showing of how we would do a doll. If we were to make a doll like this, and this is for people that are more happier with making things that are maybe more creative, I actually have dyed all this fabric myself, and also depending on what elements you want to use or what you want to harness in your magic, think about the herbs that you're using or the colours that you're using. Now obviously red is a really good colour for healing, it's also a really good colour for love. Greens are a better colour for sort of grounding, I would say for harmony as well. So think about the colour that you would like to use for your doll as well. Now, contrary to popular belief, dolls aren't always just stuffed with another fabric. You can actually stuff them with herbs, just like I was talking before. So you may even want to put salt in it to repel negative energy. You may want to put something like rosemary in it to repel negative energy. You can put crystals in your doll. It really doesn't matter. It's all up to the individual. So all you would need to do is literally cut out what it is that you want to make the doll from, and stitch it together with everything that you want inside. But I'm going to show you something much more easier, and this is for those of you that maybe don't really want to stitch anything. All you need to do is think about whether it's a male or a female you're using this doll to represent. So all you need to do is literally an outline of a human form. It doesn't actually have to be very detailed. In actual fact, probably the less detailed it is. Now I'm going to do it as a man form. Sorry, I was about to burst out laughing there because I'm representing somebody. So I'm going to do a male form, I would say here, okay? Now, this is a really, really simple picture, okay? It's just really straightforward. Then what you will want to do, you really want to think about the intentions that you're putting in. Now, the longer and the more intensity you put into this doll, the stronger the spell will be. So if you're looking for something that you may want to send some energy back to that person rather than keeping it in, think about all the words that you would associate with this person. Now, obviously, we don't want to put a curse on them, we don't want to hex them, but we just maybe want to displace that negative feeling that we have with that person and send it back to them. So I would just say to you, write everything down on this human form, wherever your feelings are, and then literally cut them out. Now, what you want to do is once you've cut this out, you then want to get a heat-proof dish. Now, a lot of the time I would say ashtrays are usually quite good, but a lot of people don't really smoke anymore, so it can be a Pyrex dish. So you want to do that. I would also get a candle, because in many ways, rather than lighting it straight from a match or straight from a lighter, think about the candle of choice, the colour that you might want to represent. So if you want to send some loving, healing energy to this person, you may want to use a red candle. If you want to send some uplifting energy to this person, you may want to use a yellow candle as well. So it isn't all about negativity, it's actually about harmonizing energies for the better for both the maker and the person that this is basically associated with. So once you've cut your person out, very straightforward, really easy to do. I'd also say use pencil, because if you are lighting something, you don't want anything that's flammable or toxic, because that is not going to be a good result for your spell work. So that's it. Literally cut that person out, cut that human form out, and light it and burn it and repel it. And once what you need to do is remember, when you've burnt this, you need to actually hold it while you're burning it. However, once you get to the end of this, make sure that you drop it into your heat-proof dish. And once you've got that, and think about some words that you would like to use going back towards that person, okay? Once you've got all the ash in your heat-proof dish, think about how you want that to go. That can go either in the ground, back into the earth, or it can go in down the sink, whatever you feel better. You might even want to flush it down the toilet, depending on how you feel about this person. But it's all about sending energy to that person, and it's not about trying to send them bad energy. We're just trying to share feelings that are actually better in the long run for both the person in receipt of the energy and the person that is conducting the spell. So if you enjoyed that, please send us a comment, because we'd really be interested to see how you felt about that. And follow us. We are on all of the social media platforms. We are obviously Psychic Today, but we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and we are on Twitter as well.